Hello everyone, today we're diving into dangerous heat, exploding tropical activity, and severe weather on the rise. Let's jump right into this video. The temperatures across the central US are going to be absolutely wild. Multiple days of consistent heat is expected across the US. If we look at the GFS model here, it's showing several days of nearly 100 degree temperatures in the middle of September, guys. This is really rare for this time of year where we get extreme heat like this moving into the US, and fall is definitely not ending anytime soon. I mean, look at this for days and days and days. All the way from now, all the way through Wednesday, we're going to be having serious multiple days of, see those dark colors right there? That's indicating 80s, 90s, maybe even almost 100 degree weather here across portions of the central and southern US. So it's going to feel more like summer here, and then it's going to finally drop off once we get into later into September, but summer's definitely not ending anytime soon. The Climate Prediction Center is definitely hinting at this extreme heat, showing basically every single state in the entire US seeing above average temperatures across the regions, especially focused into the central US, seeing this deep red area of way above average temperatures. So the above average temperature across a lot of these areas in September this time of year, the high 70s to low 80s, but it's going to be feeling like the upper 90s to even nearly low 100s across portions of these regions. Now, while it might not feel as humid due to that summer heat and that summer humidity not being there as much, it's still going to be super hot across these regions. So heat exhaustions and other challenges are definitely possible in the region. So definitely stay safe, especially across the central and southern US, as it's going to be very hot out here, especially over here in Memphis with 70% chance of above average temperatures. If we take a look at the severe weather across the US, we do have a slight risk of severe storms in effect here across portions of southern New Mexico regions, including Roswell, Las Cruces, and portions of southern New Mexico, really close to Albuquerque, across these regions where we could see some severe thunderstorms start to develop, with the main threats being large hail in this region and some isolated wind gusts, but the main thing being that large hail potential. So definitely have your cars indoors and inside of garages, as you do not want your cars being damaged, and that could definitely be possible here, especially across this yellow region that we do have in southern New Mexico, and a tornado or two could be possible. I mean, the threat of it is definitely low, but it's not like nothing. It's not zero, so it is definitely possible there. So just be weather aware for that just in case, though it might not happen at all. Still be weather aware for it. And we do have this marginal risk of severe storms extending across portions of Colorado into the Colorado mountains here, all the way up through Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota, where the main threats are wind and hail damage. And the models are definitely hinting at this hail potential, where it shows a huge upscale growth of convection across the region in southern New Mexico, especially here through the late afternoon to early evening hours. We could get some isolated clusters of storms, but if we do get those isolated severe thunderstorms, especially over there near Roswell, these things could potentially bring some dangerous big-time hail damage in these regions. So definitely be prepared for this, especially in these regions where we do get these isolated storms. A newly designated tropical disturbance is currently across the main development region. Right now, this tropical system has a 50% chance of tropical development over the next 7 days. Right now, there's a lot of dry and stable air across the region that is limiting this thing from a lot of tropical development, but that will change in the future. This thing is definitely starting to increase in the potential of it to develop across portions of these regions. If we do take a look at this right now, let's change the full disk real quick. This thing is currently across the coast of Africa, just kind of got over the coast of Africa and is now on the waters of the main development region here, really close to these Cape Verde Islands right now. It is definitely starting to organize a little bit. It is not too developed, but it is definitely starting to organize right now. Some models are showing that this thing develops into a tropical system and heads even closer towards the US, but some of the models are showing that nothing happens whatsoever. It really depends on what this dry air will do across these regions, but whatever happens, we definitely do need to be paying attention to this. The European model definitely shows a tropical system developing out of this system and getting pretty close to the US, but not impacting the US. This is still super far out. This thing is 2 weeks away from any US landfall. We have no clue what really could happen right now. It could hit the US, or it might just not develop into a tropical system at all. We really just need to figure out, will this thing develop into a tropical system in the main development region or not? If it's able to get out of that dry air in the main development region, then this thing could potentially become a tropical system. But if it doesn't, then nothing will happen. So it's really uncertain right now, but we will get more information once we get closer towards this. Summer heat is back, and storms are firing in the plains and southwest, and the tropics are raking up with a new system out there. Big updates are on the way, so don't miss them. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're ready for the next forecast.